The Poldark saga was created over 12 novels by Winston Graham. After the 7th novel, The Angry Tide, on which Series 4 was based, Winston Graham left a gap of 10 years before the 8th novel, The Stranger from the Sea, begins. Following the cliffhanging end to Series 4, in which Elizabeth Warleggan, Heida Reed, died, there has been international speculation as to where the next series will take the Poldarks. Debbie Horsfield, who has written every episode of the 4 series, can now divulge the next chapter. In The Stranger from the Sea, Winston Graham made many references to developments that happened in the gap years. Much can also be inferred. There are, of course, also historical events and people of the time, both in Cornwall and in London. Series 5 will draw on all of these to follow the lives of the Poldarks, George Warleggan, the Enises, and the Carns in this intervening period. Karen Thrussell, executive producer for Mammoth, says, "At Mammoth we're all fans of the Poldark books and we hope our audience will continue with us on the next stage of the journey. We are confident that fans of the novels will appreciate the care with which Debbie Horsfield is continuing to adapt Winston Graham's saga. This will be the last series in the Poldark Chronicle. For now. Who knows what the future may bring?" Andrew Graham, son of Poldark author Winston Graham and series consultant on behalf of the Winston Graham estate, says, "No one can know what my father would have felt about the forthcoming series, let alone what he might have written." However, Debbie Horsfield has demonstrated such an extraordinary affinity with his work and shown such remarkable skill in bringing his Poldark characters to the screen that we know we are in safe hands. Indeed, without her, the estate would not have agreed to Series 5 in this form. Charlotte Moore, director BBC Content, says, BBC One viewers are set for an unmissable final series from Debbie Horsfield when Poldark returns next year. Aidan Turner and Eleanor Tomlinson will return as Ross and Dom Elsa Poldark for the 5th series. Also back are Jack Farthing, George Warleggan, Luke Norris, Dr. Dwight Ennis, Gabriella Wilde, Caroline Ennis, Ellis Chappell, Morwenna Carney, Carrie Richardson, Drake Carney, Tom York as Sam Carney, and Beatty Edney as Prudie. It is a new century and with it comes the promise of a hopeful future, but the past casts a long shadow over Cornwall. Following the death of Elizabeth, Ross Poldark, Aidan Turner, resolves to put Westminster behind him and spend more time with the people he loves. However, when an old friend emerges with a plea for help, Ross is compelled to challenge the establishment again. As the Enises, Luke Norris and Gabriella Wilde rally to join the cause, Dom Elsa, Eleanor Tomlinson, must contend with dangers close to home, while Jack Farthing courts corrupt powers whose influence spans the empire. A number of new cast members are joining Poldark for Series 5, including Lily Dodsworth-Edens, Genius, Carrie MacLaine, Electric Dreams, and Sophia Oxenham, Grant Chester. Vincent Regan, 300, Peter Sullivan, and Tubby, and Freddie Wise, Maleficent 2, although the parts they are playing have not yet been disclosed. Poldark Series 5 will film in Cornwall, Bristol and surrounding areas for transmission in 2019. Poldark is adapted by Debbie Horsfield, Age Before Beauty, Cutting It, The Riff Raff Element, produced by Michael Ray, Poldark, and directed by Sally Abrahamian, Doctor Who, and Justin Molodnikov, Stan Lee's Lucky Man. Debbie Horsfield continues to serve as executive producer alongside Karen Thrussell and Damien Timmer for Mammoth Screen and Elizabeth Kilgariff for the BBC.